Welcome, mythology enthusiasts. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most intriguing tales from ancient Greek mythology, the story of King Midas. Renowned for his insatiable greed and the infamous golden touch, Midas's tale is not just a captivating story, but a profound lesson about the true nature of wealth and its far-reaching consequences. So sit back, relax, and join us as we unravel the fascinating and cautionary tale of wealth and woe. Our journey begins in the ancient kingdom of Phrygia, situated in what is now modern-day Turkey. Phrygia was a region celebrated for its rich culture, opulent lifestyle, and its legendary wealth. This historical backdrop sets the stage for our story. At the heart of this prosperous kingdom reigned King Midas, a monarch whose name has become almost synonymous with greed and the folly of unchecked desires. Midas's obsession with wealth would ultimately lead to his downfall, and is a tale that has resonated through the ages. King Midas was not merely a ruler. He was a man whose extreme love for gold and luxury overshadowed all other aspects of his reign. His story begins with what seems like a simple and benign wish. Midas's insatiable craving for gold and material wealth defined his rule, leading him to a fateful decision that would alter the course of his life dramatically. It's crucial to understand that Midas's tale is not just about the pursuit of riches, but about the deeper human emotions and moral lessons entwined with this pursuit. The myth takes a turn when King Midas performs a great favor for Dionysus, the Greek god of wine, revelry, and ecstasy. Dionysus, grateful for Midas's kindness, offers to grant him one wish. Overwhelmed by his unquenchable greed, Midas makes his fateful wish to turn everything he touches into gold. Dionysus, aware of the potential consequences, grants this wish with a sense of foreboding. As with many myths, there was always a catch, and Midas was about to learn the true cost of his desire. Initially, Midas was ecstatic. He watched in amazement as objects in his palace, tables, chairs, and even his cherished gold coins transformed into solid gold with a mere touch. The initial thrill of this newfound power was exhilarating. However, the joy was short-lived. Midas soon began to experience the unexpected and grave consequences of his wish. The very thing he had desired so intensely had begun to imprison him in a golden cage. The tragedy of Midas's wish became painfully evident during a seemingly ordinary activity, dining. As he attempted to eat, he found that his food turned into solid gold at his touch. The sumptuous meals that once delighted his senses now became cold, lifeless, and inedible. His thirst for pleasure and enjoyment was replaced with the harsh reality of his golden curse. The food, once a source of joy and sustenance, now became a symbol of his profound isolation and despair. The most heart-wrenching moment of the story unfolded when Midas's beloved daughter approached him. Eager to share his joy, he reached out to embrace her, only to witness her transformation into a lifeless golden statue. The man who had once sought endless wealth was now surrounded by cold, unfeeling gold. His deepest wish had become his greatest nightmare. The loss of his daughter and the sight of her frozen in gold served as a stark and painful reminder of the cost of his unchecked greed. In his profound sorrow and desperation, Midas turned to Dionysus for help. He realized that the power he had so eagerly sought had deprived him of the joys of life, love, nourishment, and genuine happiness. Midas's plea for relief was met with understanding by Dionysus, who instructed him to wash away his curse in the river Pactolus. This act of seeking redemption would not only cleanse Midas of his golden touch, but also transform the river's sands into gold, symbolizing the transference of the curse. Midas followed Dionysus's advice and bathed in the river Pactolus. As the magical power of the golden touch flowed out of him and into the river, it was believed that this act caused the sands of Pactolus to turn to gold. Midas was finally freed from his curse, but the lesson he learned was both profound and permanent. The river Pactolus, once a source of Midas's curse, became a symbol of the transformative power of redemption and the consequences of greed. The story of King Midas serves as a powerful allegory about the dangers of greed and the true value of wealth. It teaches us that material riches, when pursued without wisdom and balance, can lead to isolation, loss, and unhappiness. Midas's tale reminds us that true wealth lies not in gold or possessions, but in the intangible joys of life, love, health, and meaningful relationships. The myth of Midas illustrates that the pursuit of wealth should not come at the expense of our humanity or our well-being. Midas's legacy endures in modern culture as a cautionary tale. The term Midas touch is often used to describe someone with the seemingly magical ability to make money effortlessly. However, the original myth teaches us that such a gift, if not balanced with wisdom and humility, can lead to one's downfall. Midas's story serves as a reminder that the true measure of success is not found in material wealth, but in the richness of one's life and relationships. Today, the story of Midas continues to resonate across various forms of media, from literature to film. It remains a powerful symbol of the perils of unchecked ambition and the importance of understanding what truly matters in life. Modern adaptations of the Midas myth often explore themes of greed, redemption, and the human condition, reflecting the timeless relevance of this ancient tale. Whether in literature, cinema, or art, Midas's story continues to captivate and provoke thought. As we conclude our exploration of King Midas's tale, it's important to remember that the pursuit of wealth is not inherently bad. However, it should never come at the expense of our humanity or well-being. The myth of Midas challenges us to find a balance that allows us to enjoy life's riches without losing sight of what truly enriches our lives. May we all be mindful of the lessons embedded in this ancient story and strive to cultivate a life of true value and fulfillment. Thank you for joining us on this journey through Greek mythology. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more fascinating tales, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon for updates. Share your thoughts on King Midas in the comments below, and let us know which mythological tales you'd like to explore next. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.